1, 2, 3. Man, get out of here with that. No, you can crack that. Yeah. No, over this one. Yeah. Well, we say we got one person on. Can you hear me? I can't hear myself. Don't we normally get to hear ourselves? No. Now somebody ain't on no more. Where you go? Come on back. Don't have a panic attack. Oh, we on the screen back there. Huh? You say all you see is children? You did you get a headband? No, that's just headbands upstairs. Yeah, I'm on your seat. This. You can't hear no music? I can. Wait a minute. What'd you say? Oh, she said she can hear it, so we live. You know, we all the way live. Let's start this thing off with a prayer, you and I. One, two. How that sound? Hey, hey, hey. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? You hear me making a sound? What we're getting ready to talk about is so profound. Because we're jumping over leaps and bounds. Not running away from, not here, but with the hellhounds. Because when you roll with the light, you ain't afraid of nothing. And the hounds are going to come for you. But they can come for you to take you away, or they can come for you to run with you and take the others away that's trying to attack you. See, it depends on where your power is. So I say greetings and blessings unto the Most High Creator of life itself, who is my Father. Today we are having a short lesson. Depend on, how the Spirit leads us. We're going to have a little, what we call, if you read the title or the title, open forum. Open forum. Who is it open for? All those who seek the Fatherland. All those who seek the Most High. The forum is open. It's just not that many who actually seek the truth. Some people want a little dose of truth, but they don't really want the whole truth and nothing but the truth. They still want the matrix. You still want the matrix, and you claim you want the truth, but those two don't go hand in hand in the way you think. So you can't have both of them. All peace and power to you, woman. How you doing today? Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. From our family to your family, we say greetings and blessings unto you out here in all the time stream world or worlds. wherever you are, throughout eons, this world goes out, this word goes out, and it will reach who it's supposed to reach in the manner in which it's supposed to reach you. So we're not here to teach you. I'm here to be an example of the things that I am learning. So if this is for you, then you may learn how to dress appropriate within life and throughout life. So this is what feeds our minds, bodies, and souls. So as we speaking about being fed, this is how we gonna do it. Uh, you ready, family? Who with me?
Me.
What? Who with me?
Me.
Who with me?
Me.
All right then. I'm with you. We with each other. So we'd like to say, thank you for this food
Thank you for this food
we have received
we have received
for the nourishment
for the nourishment
of our minds,
of our minds,
bodies, and soul.
bodies, and souls.
Thank you for all you have done,
Thank you for all you have done,
for all you do,
for all you do,
and for everything you have in store.
and for everything you have in store.
So unto you and you alone,
So unto you and you alone,
I say,
I say,
Salah say cool, hallelujah, Father.
so I say, hallelujah.
Did I miss something in the prayer?
No.
Oh, I said it all. It seemed like you missed something. It was so good. It's like, man, did you miss something? Yes, I did miss something. All praise be to the Most High Creator, life itself, who is my Father.
All praises be to the Most High Creator, life itself, who is my Father.
Thank you for all you have done,
Thank you for all you've done,
for all you do,
for all you do,
and for everything you have in store.
and for everything you have in store.
So unto you
So unto you
and you alone,
and you alone,
I say,
I
say la, say cool, hallelujah, Father.
say, hallelujah, Father.
And this just means forever learned, to be appreciative, to be grateful, to be humble, and to be meek, and to be aware of all the things that you have, and all the things that have happened, and all the things that could happen, and all the things that haven't happened. And where am I in the midst of all of these things? And where I could be. So I'm going to be thankful about where I am right now, because it can always be worse. Just like it can be better, it can be worse, huh?
Yeah.
Say cool, you. What up? See, so we didn't opened up the portal. You in the house with us, and this is the open forum. I'm a little late, but even though I'm not really late, but it's not the time that I said, so I didn't get to start then. Ran into little technical difficulties, but this is what it is when it comes to life. The thing is, when you run into these things, what will you do about them? Will you allow them to mow you over? Will you allow them to stop you? Or will you be able to adapt and move along with these things to move these things out of your way? Will they be a stumbling block for you forever? Or will you learn how to turn that stumbling block into a building block so that you can make the Most High's holy city? You hear? Either a stumbling block or a building block that you can turn around with and create you a holy city, a holy temple with.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Somebody in here with me. Everybody else sleepy. They're mad because they can't watch a movie. Me turn off the movie that them was watching so that we can check ourselves out. But this is what I'm speaking about. A lot of times we don't want to check ourselves out. We rather check out some shit that's on the boob tube, the tell lies vision. We rather be told a lie and pretend that it's the truth. So we still watch some tell lies here. We still watch some programming, but the way we watch is different from the way most people watch. The way we watch things here, the way we learn to watch things here, is to be aware of what it is we're watching, to see if we're really watching these things, or is it really watching us? Are we just sitting there like a dullard? Zombie mode. so that we can discern the things that we are faced with. Is this good for us? Is this not good for us? What are they trying to say to us? Are we caught up in a moment? Are we capturing the moment? Huh?
Right.
Are you caught up in the moment? Or are you capturing the moment? Azaman, what you say? Are you caught up in the moment or are you capturing the moment? Oh, that's stretchy. I heard somebody say I'm capturing the moment. Eon, are you caught up in the moment or are you capturing the moment?
Capturing the moment.
All right, we heard a couple of people say they are capturing the moment. Why is that? Let's see. I just started right here. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10, verse 10. If the iron be blunt and he do not wet the edge, then must he put to more strength. But wisdom is profitable to direct. Some cold teachers right here, man. Yeah, some cold teachers. Anybody know what these mean? What that says? Let me read that one again for you. If the iron be blunt and he do not wet the edge, then must he put to more strength. But wisdom is profitable to direct. So before we answer that, let's say this. I sent out a little reminder. You know, it says on this page that it's 180 subscribers now. I don't really ask people to subscribe. I just ask them to push that button because or that screen, that icon that's on the screen, so that you can be made aware of if this is something for you. But you cannot subscribe to the truth. I'm always going to say this. You can't subscribe to the truth. Either you are the truth or you are not. Bottom and top line, right in the middle. Either you are the truth or you are not. And we are filled with a world that is not the truth. It is the truth in a certain manner, but if you don't have my eyes, you don't really see what I'm speaking about. This world we living in is not the truth, although it is the truth. Because a lie is the truth, but not in the way that you think it is. That you think that I'm speaking that the lie is the truth. The lie is the lie, but the truth of the lie is that it exists, is what I'm saying. Anybody get that? The lie exists, don't it?
Yeah, right.
If you speak a lie, you just brought the lie into what? Existence. So it is truth about the lie. And the lie only exists because truth exists. It's where the lie come from. It's the perversion thereof. Yes.
Because the light made the darkness.
Because the light made the darkness. They come hand in hand. But if you don't have the power of this, you know not which you looking at. You know not which way to go. So as we just spoke that in Ecclesiastes 10 and 10, let me go over here real quick because it got something to do with that. So the reason why I was talking about subs, the subscribers, how many people are actually clicked in? And we can say, well, YouTube, I didn't get no notification, but if this is something that's for you, you should be clicked in. You should be calling. You should be asking for things you need answers to. But most people are not. Why? Because most people are distracted by the works of the world. Call it whatever you want. It's all the same thing. The Satans, the Lucifers, his dirty kids, the heathen, all of the Matrix. Hmm? Most people are distracted, and you're never gonna wake up. So this message, I don't expect a whole lot of people to tune in. I'm leaving breadcrumbs for those holy children who may think they accidentally found this, but they start searching, and then here's a tidbit for you. Matter of fact, Ecclesiastes 11 in verse 1, because this happened to me yesterday as I got through slaying somebody trying to speak to me with what they say, nonsensical things. These people are just stupid and they think they have intelligence, but you have nothing except a whole lot of rhetoric that's been force fed down your throat and up your nose and through your ears and your eyes so that you tell lies in your visions of your visions. So Ecclesiastes chapter 11 verse 1, cast thy bread upon the waters. See, this happened to me yesterday. A young man and woman I met in front of my house a year ago after I got through slaying this heathen inside of Lowe's in front of my son, as we was already having this this conversation with each other. We ran into a heathen in there, and he tried to do the exact same thing that I said to my son, do not allow people to do unto you. And that's intimidate you, no matter how they face look, no matter how ugly they are. We think because people ugly, that make them tough. That's what I used to think. The uglier somebody was, the tougher they was. Like, man, he's so fucking ugly. Some ugly niggas used to scare me because they were so fucking ugly. I didn't want to end up being ugly like that, even though I could fight. I'll fight the shit out of somebody handsome, somebody good looking, not to mess them up, but it was like he gonna fight fair because I know he don't want to look ugly. Even if he punched me in the eye, that's cool. All of that is cool. But an ugly nigga like him just touching me, it just felt so disgusting. Like his ugliness was gonna transfer onto me. That was worse than getting punched in the eye and having fat lips. So I'm teaching my children, no, we don't have no fears. So no matter how ugly somebody is, no matter how ugly they look at you, give them niggas that ugliness back. And if they lay hands upon you, then you make them wish, you make them regret it. You make them wish that they never laid hands upon you, because I'm ordained. I can't just go around putting my hands on people, as I was explaining to the loser in the store when he was giving me a bunch of same old rhetoric. Well, you know, if people they have something called passports, well, bitch, I pass on you. I pass on your port, the port of your mouth, which is shit coming out. As I'm giving you knowledge, you try to pass on your shit unto me. Nah, nigga, I wipe that out of here. I flush you. So as me and my son was having this conversation, then an example of this, a situation came right up after speaking to him, and without even thinking about what we were speaking about, I had to show and prove what came out of my mouth. And how did it go down, son? Did it go down bad? See, we don't think when we did it go down bad?
No,
What? Sit up. How did it go down?
it went down good.
It went down what?
Good.
All right, it went down good for us, but how did it go down for him?
Bad.
There we go. That's what you meant to say, but you got to be clear. Wasn't that what we were speaking about? You can have the right answer in your mind, but if you don't know how to uh, vocalize it clearly in a way that people can understand, you'll sound foolish. So a lot of people are unaware when they open their mouth that they sound like fools. Because this is what the verse is. This is what we read. You may not know it, and I'm trying not to really give it to you. You got to think for yourself and get it. So you got to stay sharp, huh? So he said, what? After I got through lashing him with proper knowledge, understanding, and wisdom, he was the one that was upset because he had a badge. He thought he was tough because he had pulled a badge out his pocket and it was shiny. Nigga, my teeth is shiny. Nigga. Nigga, I shine from the inside out, nigga. I can take these out and still shine harder than the whole world put together. Because I do. That's why I got these in the first place. Because my shine is that good. And I will not allow anybody to put me in the dark. I'm already in the dark. My light is just so bright. I illuminate the dark. I make the dark look beautiful. I appreciate the dark. The dark makes me look beautiful. And you niggas just stuck in la la land. Void of anything. So you have to watch it. My holy ones, my hidden ones, you have to watch it. Thus saith the Almighty Creator of life itself. Why you down there? Because just because you hidden don't mean that you don't have light. You just don't know who you are. Because they have suppressed your light. So you're roaming around in the darkness, seemingly void of knowledge, understanding, and wisdom like your surroundings. This is why you have to surround yourself with better company. So a young brother that I met a year ago with this woman, car broke down in front of my house. I even allowed this woman to come in my house and use my bathroom. COVID running rampant and all this. I said to them, we ain't afraid of none of that shit. For the wicked niggas, I am COVID. Hacho, hachu. All on you. You come too close to me, I'm going to spit in your face. So if you don't want to get sick with the goodness, you better stay away from me. Because to be holy and to be purified is a sickness unto the wicked. So he called me yesterday after that, after me and my son had left, and he called to just check on me. And the thing about his call, he said he was stuck somewhere, just like he was last year, but somewhere else. And it made him think of me. Why? Because I came out there and I offered him all the help that I could give him when I seen that he was worthy of me helping him. And right in the time where I didn't feel bad, I felt good about lashing that demon. But my father used him to call me to say to me that I did the right thing by lashing his ass. And come to find out he was a police officer and it was another officer where they were actual police inside the store. But I knew something was off and fucked up about him in the first place. And when he pulled his badge out, he tried to like flash it. Nigga, stick your badge in your ass. And have it cut up all your intestines. Where you stick everything else. You bitch. I gave him the YouTube channel too, so if you're looking at it, you know I'm talking to you, bitch. He was another one with him, and he acted real respectful. He was in accordance to what I was saying because I was only speaking truth. You have no business putting your hands on anybody that hasn't done harm to you. And if you're out here patrolling the streets like you say you're doing in righteousness, you should be patrolling the streets to correct people, not to victimize people, not to brutalize people. See, and because you don't know who you are, you don't know your power, what we read, this is why you become a victim. This is why you are at the end of the brutalization. Please do not pull that. If you don't know what to do over here, then don't come up here. This is what we're dealing with right now. People want to be seen, but you don't know what to do when you being seen. You don't know how to behave. And then when somebody has to correct you, then you feel bad. Well, he didn't have to say it. No, you didn't have to do what the fuck you just did. And these are children, but you niggas not children. You just wicked ass old goats. Crazy ass old goats who don't want to be instructed on what to do, but you always, yeah. So the young brother called me. We answered the call, and he gave me all type of encouragement and affirmation of what I just did was the right thing, and showed my son right after we got through dealing with this. My father will put a situation that you speaking on right in your face, soon as or right after, just to see if you really about what it is you say you about. And most people are not about what they say they about. They about a lot of that shit that they speak, but you ain't really about it in the right way. You about the shit, but you ain't about that life. Hmm? You about that shit, but you ain't about what's right. Hit that light for me. It seems like one of that light over there. Oh no, or is it this big light, boy? Hit that big light for me. Go the other way. Hit that big light. Let's see what this do. Ah, there we go. See, we got one in here. That's all my father asked for. He said, I don't need 10, I don't need 1,000, I don't need 1,000,000. Because the more you niggas come, you gonna think you did it just by you, by your power, which I'm your power. So you're gonna try to take all the credit and all the power away from me when I'm the one that brought you, but you had something to do with it because you brought yourself. You came unto the power. You acknowledged the power, recognize, even though you didn't recognize it, you acknowledged it, you seen it, and you said, you know what, I'm gonna try this. And it worked out for you, but you won't give me any of my credit. You'll just try to keep it to yourself as if you were the everything, the all. When if I just turn a little bit away from you, you die, saith the Almighty, knoweth his servant. If I turn just a little bit away from you, you're nothing. So when he called and gave me that affirmation and that confirmation, somebody to check on me, my father put that spirit upon him to check on me. I haven't heard from him since that day. I had to figure out who it was, but it didn't take long. So if you ever run across this, Brother James, greetings and blessings unto you. More power unto you. And he's still with his woman. Y'all stay strong, but in the same spot as that I seen him last year, broke down on the side of the road in the freezing cold. Woo! Yes. And this is nothing bad saying about him, but listen. And when he was broke down, who did he call? Person who he don't know, only met once, never talked to him since. But he called me. The same as you other niggas gonna be doing. You subscribers. And you're gonna be trying to say in a minute, well, you know, I've been subscribed to him. No, you can't subscribe to me. And you've never been with me. That's why you're not here now. Because you don't want to accept the encouragement that's being offered to you. You want Hosi Pahan. You want some pussy plate shit. You want shit on the shingle. You want it sold to you. You want all the graphics and you want all nigga, we raw around here. We respectfully raw around here. So we can go do all these little things for you. I'm not doing that for you because I don't do this for you. I do it for me. And there's other parts of me all scattered throughout eons of time. So if they stumble across this because they were searching, then may it be a building block for you. Huh? Did y'all catch that? That's what we said earlier. If you stumble across this, then may it be a building block for you so that you may build your temple up.
I get it.
I know my little slow self, I'll be too much. I'm too slow for the fast folks. I'm too fast for the slow folks. Catch me right in the middle. So I only spoke to him then. And listen to this. Right across the street from where we was at. Ecclesiastes chapter 11, verse 1. Cast thy bread upon the waters, for thou shalt find it after many days. Huh? I mean, I'm just going to guide. Yeah, I'm not giving it to you. You got to get in your book. You got to open up your mind, and you got to seek, and ye shall find. If you don't, then that's your ass. It was laid out here for you. All these people that's explaining and breaking down every little thing for you. All these people keep offering. It's because nigga, they doing the same thing that they've been doing. That they daddy the devils taught them how to do. Is to manipulate the truth so that you can be up under their foot. So I'm not selling you shit here. I'm not giving you shit here. I'm gonna show you the difference, how to use your mind so you may see the difference between sugar. And I'm talking about the sugar that's good for you, the honey, sweet, suckle. And shit. Shit is shit, no matter how much powdered sugar you put on it. That's not a Twinkie, nigga. Yeah, that's not a Hostess Twinkie, nigga. That's shit with sugar powder on it. Sugar powder. Not powder, sugar powder. So it says, verse 2, give a portion to 7 and also to 8, for thou knowest not what evil shall be upon the earth. Man, dude, be on your best behavior, man. You hear me, family? Be on your best behavior. Because it's too much meat on here. It's too many meals on here that nobody is partaking in. See, I might be called to do something else, and my children, they're going to remember the things that I've instilled in them because we work on it all the time. But since we have this little video age, these are things that they can look back upon themselves. Actually see the image of their father if I was gone for a while. So there's so many reasons why I do these things, but it's only one. I do this for me. Now we're going to go to Hebrews 4 and 12. For the word of Father is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. Now let's jump back over here to Ecclesiastes 10 and 10. If the iron be blunt, and he do not wet the edge, then must he put to more strength. But wisdom is profitable to direct. See, you want to be told what to do. You didn't got your ass whooped for so long, you need to be told what to do. Or you need to be sold some shit. This is why your minds is all fucked up and mush. This is why you can't hear, your ears all clogged up with filthy wax of this dirty ass world. And I know because, man, I had shit in my head. There's shit in my ears. But I've been cleansed. I've been cleansed. I've been cleansed. purified and sanctified within the Holy Spirit. It is when it was already inside me, but I was dipped in it again to bring out what was inside. I got dipped in it. And I got dipped in something that will disintegrate you just from coming close to it. But it invigorated me. It didn't disintegrate me. It invigorated me. It enthralled me to stand up and ignited my fire that was already within me, so that I was no longer dull of thinking, dull of hearing, dull of smelling, dull of tasting, dull of feeling the sensations of life. Most of us, we are dull, and we don't really feel the way we should feel. We feel things, but we don't really feel what we should feel because our brain receptors don't receive them right. So we don't interpret the signals rightly because we are all wrongly. You have been captured by your captor, by your oppressors, and they still have you within their grasp with their foot upon your neck, choking you shit out. Boy George Floyd, big ass gay nigga. They have you afraid to say words on here. Well, I can't say gay, I can't say fag, I can't, bitch, you're a fag, you gay ass nigga. I do this for me. You can't block me off of anything. You can't stop who I am. You couldn't stop who I was when I didn't know who I was. Now, how you think you're going to stop it now? I am the son of the Most High Creator, life itself. There's none like me except me. Or deny me, and you die. Period, point. That's it. I'm the exclamation mark. Because I've been given that authority. And now I do my best to stay sharp. Because the word of the Most High is coming out of my mouth. I can't help but be anything but sharp. I can no longer be a dullard. And I wasn't dull like that in the first place. But I was dull in comparison to my father. And he has sharpened me. And he continues to sharpen me because I allow him, because I go to his grinding meal. I go to his great millstone. Not like them gay ass niggas called the great millstone. Or IUIC pussy. IUSP pussy K, all this fucking shit, these fucking alphabet letters. You niggas sound like the feds, man. FBI, Fuck Boys Incorporated. You sound like all these niggas. And you operate just like them also. And all you niggas on the same thing. So no, you can't swang with me. You can't hang with me. You can't do nothing with me. Except being righteousness, if you got it in you. Excuse me, son. Let me read that again. Verse 10, chapter 10 from Ecclesiastes. If the iron be blunt, and he do not wet the edge, then must he put to more strength. But wisdom is profitable to direct. So you can't instruct the ones who are in denial. You can't instruct someone when you are not in your proper place, which we get so many people trying to tell you what to do, not instruct, but trying to tell you what to do, spewing shit out there, shitholes, as if they are an authority of anything. But when you have wisdom, it is profitable. because you take your time to learn how to deal with folks. As a little filthy little pig, he was an ugly little weird motherfucker too. I knew something already. He said, "Don't they have passport? Have you ever heard of a passport?" This is a nigga saying this. Have you ever heard of a passport? What do you say? Airplanes. So what he was saying with his stupid ass, the same shit that his slave master didn't put in his mind when he was trying to say, "Go back to Africa." Bitch, I ain't from Africa. I own everything. Why would I have to go anywhere? See, this is what I'm on now. This is what I always been on, but it took time to get to it. So it takes time for us to get to it, even when it's for us. It takes time. Now, what is your time about? What do you have time for? So he's a nigga trying to say, go back to Africa. No, you go to hell, nigga. That's why I send you. As I said to him, this is prophecy. You keep thinking it's okay for you to lay your hands on folks, nigga, you about to get all you police, all you dirty bully niggas, you about to start getting your head knocked off. Whoever you are, if you think that you can keep doing these unreasonable things unto people who have caused you no harm, you're going to get your head knocked off by the same things that you say are reasonable, that you think are okay. Because you have a badge or somebody gave you a policy and told you it was law. You lawless one. As I explained, the law is already written. So if you're the type of person that for the majority, if you're the type of person that need to get the law out of a book, then you a stupid, silly ass motherfucker in the first place. And your time is up because you a zombie. And to the righteous, the law was already written in what you call DNA. It's already written in their spirit. That's what they was created from, the law. We just been around you lawless ass creatures, and you keep us numb with all your poisons, all your alcohols, all your toxins, all your elixirs, all your concoctions that you have brewed. He brewed. Who brewed you? What brood are you from? The witch's brood? Or did he brew you?
He brewed me.
Yeah, he brewed me too. But you niggas from the witch's brood.
What is right here? You're from the Canaanites.
You Canaanite ass niggas. Canaanites. Canaanite get right at all. Mm-hmm. Blow that thing. Ooh, hallelujah, Father. Now you don't practice enough. You don't practice enough. You got your own to blow though, don't you? So don't be trying to blow his. This is what we talking about right now. Somebody else trying to blow yours. Blow yours. Where's yours? Take care of yours instead of trying to be in mine. And mine is more than fine, but yours is not so good. Doesn't matter if you got a new car and big house, yours is not so good. That's why you still in mine. Even though I don't have a big car and new house, you still in mine. Why are you in mine? Why is your trash and your garbage spilling over into my yard? Because you're a filthy ass creature. So when you have wisdom, wisdom doesn't mind being corrected, does it?
No.
Because wisdom is always in a state of what? No.
Wisdom.
No. Yes, it's in a state of wisdom. Huh? Yes, but that's not the word. Correction, which is refinement, though. Wisdom is always in a state of correction. It doesn't mind correction because it's always in a state of what?
Correction.
Correct. Correct. And wisdom helps erect you. Actually, wisdom makes the things that you erect stay erect. And when it's time to come down, it actually shows you how to take them down. So you destroy differently. You don't destroy with reckless abandonment. because you don't abandon anything. You take care of every little point that you can, so that it doesn't cause your neighbor, the world outside of you, it doesn't cause them any harm, because you are doing it in a way where it doesn't cause harm to you. But if it's not in your mind frame, you don't think this way, because you don't think anyway. You just have preconceived notions that have been brain screwed into your mind. No, you can leave it there. Verse 11 from the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10. Surely, no, I'm going to stick with that. Surely the serpent will bite without enchantment, and a babbler is not better. 12. The words of a wise man's mouth are gracious. You see this? You think the first thing come out of your mouth is some nasty, filthy shit. Even though I'm saying what I'm saying, if you listen correctly, man, you hear graciousness in my speech. You see me smiling and having fun, even though I'm speaking about some things that are negative, because you don't bother me. I've learned not to be bothered by it. I just deal with it. And because I deal with it, I no longer have problems. I just face situations, but I seek the answer for them through my humility, by learning how to be humble. And I seek the one. I seek the source of all things. So what can be a problem for me? You? You silly little fool. So the words of a wise man's mouth are gracious, but the lips of a fool will swallow him, will swallow up himself. I just said that a second ago. The things that you put out, I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say bounces off of me and it sticks to you. So whatever you put out, you shall receive. And this is the time for it. And you steadily wasting it. See, this one is going to be real short and sweet. Maybe this ain't short and sweet to you, but this is short and sweet to me, because it's right to the point. But it's giving you time while I'm speaking for you to catch up to what's being spoke. Are you kinfolk or are you just skin folk? You what?
I'm kinfolk.
You kinfolk? You exactly right. You kinfolk? Or you skin folk?
I'm kinfolk.
But it's a lot of you skinwalkers moving around. Kevin eating shit. The police officer, the policy offensive, sir. You in the 7th district that's trying to take me away from my family, from being a father. Everything that you think that you're going to do to me, or you've tried to do to me, it's already upon you 1,000 times over. You're going to lose your families. You're going to lose your line of work. You're going to lose your lives. You already lost them, so the rest is just going to be taken from you, snatched right out of that fucking uniform, because you know not what you deal in or who you dealing with, and you do know what you deal in. Let me correct myself. You didn't know who you were dealing with, but you do know what you're dealing in. You're dirty, crooked police officers, and you work for filthy Lou Cree. You take bribes, you sell drugs, you pervert the community, and you walk around fat and sloppy and dirty and musty and stanky with your titties poked out, not your chest, your titties poked out, and you want somebody to bow down to you. I don't bow, nigga, but but I do bend unto the almighty truth. And if I was to bow, which I do not, nigga, so actually I don't bow because my father doesn't ask me to bow. He didn't make me to bow down to anyone, not even him. But I am the reed in his palm. I am the blade of grass. So when he blows, I bend. I move with it. I don't resist any longer. Because the direction he needs me to go in, that's where I need to go. And that's where I'm going. So not where you think I'm going. Not where you think you can put me. I'm here to put your ass in a cage, nigga. I'm here to put you in a pit, nigga. That's all you did was put yourself in a pit by coming to fuck with a holy one. And the only one that I see thus far. Because if it was more of me outside of me, you would be with me. If the iron, one more again, if the iron be blunt, and he do not wet the edge, then must he put to more strength. But wisdom is profitable to direct. You can't give directions when you a dumbass dog. Dogs need instructions. I am the leash for you dumbass dogs. And you're just about to see what you have unleashed upon this world. For the fury of my Father has come down upon you. Why? And I don't need no stupid ass guns. All I need is my Father. Again, to the Hebrews, chapter 4, verse 12. For the word of Father is quick and powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing of sunder of soul and spirit, and the joints and the marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intentions of the heart. So all I have to do is go about my life in the truth of manner. Speak the truth. For the truth does not allow me to be afraid, because now I live in it. And I'm not afraid of the truth getting me in trouble. The truth cannot get me in trouble. It only gets me out of it, and it gets it away from it. So if you don't like the truth, you better stay your fuck ass away from it. Because that's all I got for you is the truth. I am the man in the mirror, and I'll turn it around for you so you can see your sad, ugly ass face. So you can see who you really mad at. But all you're going to see is beauty here. All you're going to get is beauty here. So until my beautiful ones, say cool. Say cool, Salah. Selah, say cool. 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 Say cool, Selah. Hallelujah, Father. So be sharp out here, my beautiful ones. Don't be like these dullards. Work on your skills every day, every moment, because you never know when that moment is going to end.